gentlemen, thanks for joining us on this beautiful day. If it's been a while since you felt that chill of pride for these United States, then you'll sit back, relax, and watch us make you proud. Thunderbirds, let's run 'em up! Smoke on, ready now. Smoke on, ready now. Thunderbirds, release brakes, ready now. Burners now.
Taking off now is the lead solo, Major G. Wright. Before meeting, they'll crank sharply past canopy to canopy in the opposing night bed. Approaching ahead, and from the left, the Thunderbirds are in trail formation, with each wingman flying directly behind. Thunderbird 6, Major Maston will perform a precision 8-point roll. Your watch as Dean rolls 4 times in just 6 seconds. It's the Arrowhead formation, with our 2 women, Captain Rick Batwell and Major John Green, dropping back to fly off of our slot pilot, Major Scott Bowen, in the Arrowhead loop. Pass. Watch for the mirror image as Thunderbird 5 rolls on his back to fly inverted next to Thunderbird 6. Right at show center. And now, let's listen as Lieutenant Colonel Venable calls the roll.
So, go pretty now and roll!
Formation with each pilot flying off the aircraft in front of him. As they pull up into the vertical for the clover loop, you will see them smoothly transition back into the Thunderbird Diamond. Due to the high concentration of birds, Lieutenant Colonel Venable has elected to terminate maneuvering until the birds are clear. To reach the target undetected, to hit it hard, and return to fight another day. Tear down, flaps down. Above them in hot pursuit. Look for smoke. That's Thunderbird 6 closing on the diamond at more than 500 miles per hour. His job is to overtake the formation right in front of you. Timing here is critical, so keep an eye on Major Maston in Thunderbird 6. Problems as he joins up on the diamond at more than 450 miles per hour. Example. From your right, look for the Thunderbird 5-card formation and the 5-card loop. Stacked in the center of the 5-card is our slot pilot, Major Scott Bowen. This is precision flying at its finest. There's no room for error here in the center of the 5-card. performance turn. He'll follow it up with a half Cuban 8. Performance, this time in diamond formation. Look out front for the Diamond 360. This formation and the series of delta maneuvers that follow have special meaning for all Thunderbirds, past and present. Those of us who fly and those who keep us flying, because in them are found that special pride in performance and a commitment to excellence that has made the United States Air Force and those who serve in it the very best in the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dedicated to the men and women of the 305th Air Mobility Wing here at McGuire Air Force Base, your 2000 Thunderbird Delta Pass in Review. Delta formation has pulled into the vertical to reposition for the Delta roll. Lieutenant Colonel Venable rolls 360 degrees. Watch as all 5 wingmen maintain their precise formation position. again repositioning the delta as they enter directly in front of you. Watch as they pull up into the vertical. Thunderbirds 5 and 6 have broken away from formation and in just a moment will reverse direction and pull through to meet at show center. Then pull back into the vertical to perform simultaneous aileron rolls. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps... rates approaching 1,200 miles an hour. The challenge now is for each Thunderbird to get to that bomber's crossover point at exactly the same time. Now, let's go back inside the cockpits of the Thunderbird diver.
Number line, 8,000. 6,000. Tell me what to do. 15. Good job.
diamond, and the Thunderbirds pitch up brake for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Thunderbirds touch down to end another exciting demonstration, it's time to recognize those young men and women who make it happen. The support and maintenance professionals who keep us flying. There are almost 140 people on the Thunderbird team. While only 8 of us fly, the heart of the team is that large group of people who do not fly. People of all ranks and skills, true team players, unassuming Americans who work hard and put excellence into the mission, and their efforts get results. Thunderbirds have been showing Americans what the Air Force can do for 47 years. During all that time, not a single demonstration has been canceled due to a maintenance problem. Every Thunderbird team member has an important job in making this demonstration happen. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to that important group that represent all of our Thunderbird enlisted professionals. In the center is our line chief from Tallahassee, Alabama, Master Sergeant Scott Miller. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 1, from Salt Lake City, Utah, Technical Sergeant Sean Caraway. Assistant Crew Chief, Thunderbird 1, from Aberdeen, South Dakota, Staff Sergeant Paul Vergelt. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 2, from Bel Air, Maryland, Technical Sergeant Steve Spencer.